Okay, this is Tamika and
Aisha.
we're back. We ran into a little technical difficulty.
That's our street names.
The ones our mommies gave us. So we're back, and the person who didn't understand what her voice was going to be continued to talk. My camera's battery out, so we had to go get her camera. So anyway, you were talking about, let's see, what are some of your initial goals right after having weight loss surgery?
To get in a place of just really being healthy and strong enough to run. I want to be able to start a running program, the Couch to 5K that I learned from Bandit Wendy. I followed them on Facebook, just getting, in the mode of being able to be a runner. That's my main focus after weight loss surgery. And to get into the rhythm of all the vitamins, even though I take multi every day, just being able to be healthy.
Okay, so what have you done so far pre-op to change your life in anticipation of being post-op?
Introducing myself to a lifestyle of protein shakes, and so I've been trying different brands, Premier Protein, the shake that you get from Costco, and then just different types of protein drinks. And I've been testing vitamins from Bariatric Advantage and Celebrate, and just trying to see which brand I'll go with, and talking to different people at the vitamin shop, and learning about vitamins and supplements, and I've been watching YouTube, and I've been going to my support group that's associated with Pacific Bariatric, who will be the people who ultimately do the surgery. They work with Kaiser. So those are the kinds of things I've been doing, and just really praying also, and trying to stay focused, and that believing this is the right thing for me.
Okay, so you mentioned some classes. So you mentioned going through the bariatric program with our insurance. Both of us have Kaiser. She's in Southern California, I'm in Northern California, and our processes are completely different. In Northern California, we actually have a hospital that does the bariatric surgery, so I didn't have to go outside. I actually had my surgery done in a Kaiser facility. So you've been having classes at a Kaiser facility. If you can look back over, how many weeks were they classes?
It was 12 weeks.
12 weeks. So if you can think about 12 weeks, every Monday evening you went to class.
Every Monday, I never missed a day.
And she graduated, and I'm so excited. Now, think about all of your classes over those 12 weeks, and give us 3 tips that you learned that really stuck with you at this point. So 3 great tips from your classes.
The one that stands out the most is I went into the program just knowing I'm going to have gastric sleeve, going to have the sleeve. That was my, I'm going to have the sleeve. I just can't imagine my intestines being rerouted, and just that was too big for me. And by the time the class was over, I realized that, in my opinion, that the gastric bypass was the right surgery for me. I do have quite a bit of weight to lose, as well as just recently being told that there was some diabetes, pre-diabetes, all mixed up together. So I'm just waiting for the surgeon's opinion. So that thing stands out the most. The second thing is understanding the protein. Why all this protein? I never understood, what is this deal with this protein? And so I learned in class the importance of the healing properties, and how important it is to get that protein in, and we don't get to absorb so much when you go through these kinds of bariatric surgery. So you have to continually put it into your body, and just watching these people go through this journey. These people meaning those of us who are morbidly obese, that are over 100 pounds. When I first went into the class, I was so upset, because that's not who I am. I couldn't sort of believe I fit into this situation, and I came to realize within a couple weeks that this is my truth, and I need to hit it head on and officially deal with it. And I think I was a lot in denial. And then the denial lifted, and I embraced the fact that I need help. I needed an additional tool because doing a Weight Watchers at this point in my life was not going to make it. And although I love Weight Watchers and have done it in the past, I knew I needed a little bit bigger tool to help me at this point get to a healthy place and find a little bit more happiness in my life. So those are the 3 things.
Those are really good 3 tips. You know, from time to time I'll get private messages asking which surgery is the best surgery to have. Is it lap band? Is it the sleeve? Is it gastric bypass? And what I tell people a lot is you need to do your research. A lot of times we go into the situation thinking we're going to have one surgery, and as we go through the classes, as we learn more, we end up changing our minds. And that's and this is a perfect example. Aisha just talked about that. So again, I recommend if you're thinking about bariatric surgery, weight loss surgery, that you do your homework, you research, read a lot, you know, go through whatever classes, programs and things like that so that you can get to the best result for yourself. Another thing is I actually found the YouTube weight loss community before I had surgery simply by doing a Google search on lap band. I don't know if I put in anything specific, but I just sort of did a lap band and Sky Moon. What is her name?
Melanie. I don't know.
Sky Moon.
I don't remember. Sorry.
Sky Moon 1982
okay.
popped up, and then I looked at her videos, and then I saw, wow, there's so many in the recommended videos, there's so many other people, and then boom, I'm here. I stayed. I was so inspired by her story that I thought this is an excellent way to be able to chart out my journey by making my own videos. So I'm happy to introduce you to my friend
GhrelinBGone.
GhrelinBGone. Did you tell them what Ghrelin was again?
The hormone in the stomach that makes your brain know that you're hungry, and I really want mine to be gone.
Right.
Hence the name.
GhrelinBGone. Isn't that cute?
Yes.
Anyway, again, a new me 1109 and GhrelinBGone. Thanks for spending some time with us, and we'll talk to you guys later.
Bye, YouTube.
Bye.